got down to 14 degrees this morning, and there's already relief in sight. Well, thank goodness for that. Meteorologist Amy Wilmoth is in the WREL Severe Weather Center to tell us just how cold it will be tonight and when we could expect a warm up, Amy.
It's going to be cold again tonight, not as cold as it was this morning. Look at some of these numbers. 14, the official low in Raleigh, but we got down to 8 in Siler City. I wrote a lot of different towns here. Cary down to 12, Hillsborough 13, Henderson 14. It was cold everywhere to kick off the day, the coldest in 3 years. It's still very cold outside. Still 29 in Raleigh and Durham, South Hill, Rocky Mount, 28 in Goldsboro. It's 29 right now in Southern Pines, so still very cold even at the noon hour, and that's with a lot of sunshine, a little bit of high clouds, but a ton of sunshine. And there's still a little bit of a breeze, so it still feels like low 20s in the Triangle. It feels like 20 in Durham and Raleigh and Rocky Mount, feels like 23 in Fayetteville and in Roxborough. Still very, very cold outside. So if you're doing some holiday shopping for the rest of the day, just stay bundled up. We won't get out of the upper 30s this afternoon. And by the time we get to about 7 o'clock this evening, down to 30, and then back down into the upper 20s by 8 o'clock this evening. So it will be another cold night tonight, just not as cold as it was this morning. This morning we had some single digits, lots of teens. Most of us stay in the low 20s overnight tonight. So 20 in Lewisburg, 19 in Siler City, 21 in Wilson, 21 in Raleigh. Down to the south, we expect to get down to about 21 in Fayetteville and Goldsboro, 20 degrees in Clinton. So another cold start to the day tomorrow, but we make some progress in the afternoon, and we do have some warmer air that's going to arrive for the end of December. I'll have more on the warm up and when we'll get back into the 60s coming up in just a little bit.
All right, sounds good, Amy. Thank you. New this afternoon, Durham wants to ensure people without homes have somewhere warm to sleep during cold weather. Mayor Leo Williams announced a new partnership to make this happen, and the goal is to bring more beds to shelters during White Flag nights. Those are nights when the city opens up additional shelter beds because of freezing cold temperatures. There will now be around 100 additional beds because of a partnership between the city, Union Baptist Church, and families moving forward. Wake County Schools took precautions to make sure schools and students were warm this morning. Bus drivers arrived 15 minutes early to warm their buses before leaving for their bus routes. The district also sent people to turn on the heat at schools that have had issues in the past. Some schools were checked yesterday, and other schools had the heat turned on earlier than usual this morning. And you know that Arctic blast, it had a significant effect on travel at RDU. FlightAware reports 12 delays and 9 cancellations at that airport. This is part of the series of cancellations and delays seen across the country. Passengers saw long lines at the security checkpoint.